What was that? Did you hear that? What a lot of people don't realize when they go to sell a house is how are they going to deal with security issues? There's several security issues that one needs to deal with when selling your house. One of the greatest tips is get a security camera. But not only that, hang up a sign. Hang a sign on the front door, in the kitchen, in the master bedroom that says, this house is under surveillance. That will discourage people from trying to do things. Did you know that there people have been raped, murdered, robbed while showing a house? We don't want that to be you. Another thing that you should do is remove anything that deals with your identity. Remove pictures, financial statements, bills, any personal information, driver's license, social security cards. Identity theft is on the rise. And we don't want you to be liable, or we don't want you to be in that problem of having your identity compromised. So take all that stuff, pack it up, take it to a security deposit box, take it to your office, put it in the trunk of your car or something. Get it out of the house where buyers have no access to it. Then on your computers, turn your computers off. Put passwords on your computers so that somebody cannot turn it on and get any information on that. A lot of times when a buyer and seller, or when two buyers come to the house, sometimes they go in different directions. And if there's only one person showing the house, it's kind of difficult, even though we say, hey, let's stay together, it's kind of difficult to make them stay together unless we handcuff them or something like that. And keep things under lock and key. If you don't, it's like sending a child in a candy store. What are you going to do with your jewelry? What are you going to do with your medicine? You know, people steal medicine during showings so that they can have their drugs. It's a cheap fix. What about your guns and your knives? Lock them up, hide them, move the temptation out from a buyer. Now, we have never had a problem with that, but we don't want one. So let's not give any thieves or criminals opportunity to capitalize on your house. Another one is sometimes people will sit there and a buyer will call them, like on a for sale by owner, buyer will call them and say, well, I can't show it today because I'm tied up. I'm out of town. Don't do that. No, you never want to let people know when you're gone. Never post, never do live post when you're out of town. Don't do that. You're just welcoming. I had a friend of mine that his neighbor knew he was out of town, and the son of his neighbor told another friend that he was out of town, and he got robbed. Don't do that. Don't fall in that same situation. Even telling, sometimes even your neighbors that you're going to be out of town, because it's not going to be kept secret. During the showings, have all the lights on. And that way it's not dark and dingy, but it'll also help your house show much better. Require a pre-approval letter. That will limit some of the people that waste your time on getting your house ready to be shown. Afterwards, check the locks on the doors, the windows. Sometimes people have been known, especially in the big cities, that they'll walk through a property and they'll unlock a door or unlock windows that later they will come back into the house and rob the house. You never want that to happen, especially if your loved ones are there. That's the most valuable thing you have, is your loved ones. And the final tip for today, hire a real estate agent. It sounds kind of like self-serving, but a real estate agent, has been trained to be safe when showing. And what are you going to do if you're selling your house by yourself? Somebody knocks on the door, and you don't know these people, and you give them your personal cell number. Or they ask, hey, I'm out of town. Will you show me your house? Many times you're so anxious to sell your house that you will neglect safety protocols. So hire a real estate agent. We have safety protocols to where we require buyers and sellers to do certain things to keep things safe. So put our team to work for you. Call Corey.com, 620-624-4200. Have a great day.